And Illinois' top elected officials all addressed the crisis in Afghanistan today, saying the top priority is to bring Illinois residents home safely.
WGN's Mike Lowe has been looking into this. He's here now with the latest. Mike.
And good evening to both of you. Senator Dick Durbin says the swift collapse of the Afghanistan government came as a surprise given the resources that the U.S. spent training and equipping the Afghan military.
The Taliban conquered 9 provincial capitals in 13 days. No one saw that coming. I didn't, and those who briefed us didn't. We were trying to have an orderly evacuation of Americans, of those who have been loyal to us throughout this battle, and circumstances overwhelmed us.
It was chaos at the Kabul airport as throngs of Afghan people rushed the runways and surged toward planes as they were taking off, some desperately clinging to a U.S. Air Force aircraft trying to avoid being left behind as the Taliban reasserts its strict control over the country. This follows the complete collapse of the Afghan national and provincial governments and a total military surrender.
And when they were first challenged, within the last 2 weeks, they melted away. We cannot take on the responsibility of guaranteeing that they are going to fight for our values. We prepared them for it. We thought we prepared them well. But when the time came, they wouldn't stand their ground. And then their government left the country.
Veteran international observers are raising fears that women and children could face harsh consequences and new restrictions.
For over 2 decades now, thousands of Afghans have chosen to put themselves and their families in great danger in order to support our troops' mission in their country. And in return, our nation made a promise that we will keep our partners safe.
Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth says the United States has an obligation to ensure the safety of the Afghans who fought with the U.S.
Many of these brave men and women bled alongside our troops, and thousands of them remain in grave danger as our nation completes its withdrawal. We should not break our word to them in this desperate moment of need.
And the desperate situation could result in tens of thousands of refugees.
The future of Afghanistan belongs to the people of Afghanistan, and we've learned a valuable lesson.
As many as 300,000 people are estimated to have worked with the American mission in Afghanistan over the last 2 decades, and large numbers are expected to seek refugee protection in America. Governor J.B. Pritzker says the state will welcome refugees.
Frankly, if there's an opportunity and there are refugees that come to the United States as a result of our ability to get them out, I hope that Illinois will be one place that will be able to welcome them.
And in his address to the nation yesterday, President Biden said there are plans to airlift more Afghan families in the, quote, coming days, though he did not provide details of how that would happen. Back to you.
Okay, Mike, thank you.